How's everyone doing tonight?
All right.
I always like to start my show with some great news. I saved tons of money on my car insurance by fleeing the scene of the accident. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Dwight. It's actually of Flemish origin. In English, it's spelled D-W-I-G-H-T. You don't pronounce it G, which is where I get my street name, Silent G. Actually, I had it pretty tough growing up, being a triple minority. I'm black, I know my father, I've never been to prison. It's been a great week for black people, right? Yes. Monday we had Martin Luther King's birthday. Tuesday we had the inauguration. Wednesday, stock prices of fried chicken tripled, so it's great. I don't think America's ready for a black president, though. You know, because that old expression, once you go black. Now they want to do a black James Bond. I don't know about that, though. I wouldn't trust him. He'd be late all the time. 007, more like 00730, 745, 00 calling sick. Tuesday was pretty weird though. It was kind of surreal, you know? I think it was strange because like random white people were coming to me saying just like weird stuff, you know? Like, someone came to like, hey, how do you feel now that we have a black president? I'm like, when did I become the spokesman for all black people? Ambassador for the common black man. Someone else comes in and like, hey, congratulations. Like, congratulations, we're even now. You're welcome, son. Actually, just got back from Utah. I'm a little tired from the jet lag because it's like, what, 9 o'clock here and 1965 there? I hate flying. Not that I'm afraid of flying, but don't pilots just always get in your nerves? They say random things that no one really cares about and have that annoying pilot's voice. He's always like, this is your captain speaking. Flying over Wichita, Kansas, population 100,000. If you look over to the left, there's a small beet farm. Barometric pressure is 25. I'm like, dude, I don't care about the barometric pressure. I'm trying to find out who the killer is on CSI.
I'm talking about.
I have a friend who's a vegetarian, and I have no problem with vegetarians. You make the conscientious choice not to eat meat. You know, power to you, you know? But she's always trying to push her neo-Nazi, tree-hugging, vegetarian propaganda over on me, you know? It's like, oh, Dwight, go organic, natural, you know? And listen, organic fruit and vegetables are great, you know? But she goes way too far with it. Like, she tried to give me organic deodorant. See, that's where I kind of draw the line, you know? She said, oh, you have to try it, it's natural. I'm like, yeah, but you naturally smell like butt crack and vomit. That's why I go for animal testing. If it works on Fido, it's gonna work on me, that's all I'm saying. People ask me all the time if I always wanted to be a comedian growing up. And actually I want to be a rock star, man. That's awesome. They get all the girls, right? And then the great thing too is that when you go to a rock show, like everyone in the crowd knows all the songs, you know? That's like, you know, and then I always wanted that at one of my shows, you know? Kind of one of my shows, everyone knows all my jokes already. You know? I'm like, I had it pretty tough growing up being a triple minority. We always answer the phone. I always say, hi, this is Dwight. I can help you today. And so one day this guy goes, did you say Dwayne? And I said, oh, no, it's Dwight. And he goes, oh, because you definitely don't sound like a Dwayne. like sound like gangster enough for you on the phone, you know? But you gotta be thinking, like, what if my name was Dwayne? How was he expecting me to answer the phone? Like, what up, cuz? This is Dwayne. I gotta be diversify your bonds. Little homie. I'm about to get all up in your portfolio. He looks over to his wife. He's like, it's okay, honey. Dwayne's an accountant for the Crips. This is how they operate. Like, dude, I'm trying to make sales. I gave you up in my gangster voice on the phone. My parents are here tonight. My parents have been together for almost 30 years now. 30 years. And they're finally getting married next month. My dad's actually like 20 years older than my mom. They were high school sweethearts. My dad was kind of slow in school. People come up to me all the time and tell me how beautiful my mom is and tell me how hot she is and stuff, which is really weird, you know? I mean, my mom's hot, it just comes in flashes. Black mamas are the best though, you know? They'll support you no matter what you do, you know? I can kill 20 people, cut them up and bury them under my house. My mom's like, that's my baby. He ain't lazy, he owns a house. My dad's 73, which means he was 48 when he had me, which was really weird growing up. Especially when we go to the movies because we both get discounts. My dad's old, you guys. I mean, he is so old that he plays bingo with Roman numerals. And I remember in school, it was quite embarrassing. You know, I remember in 3rd grade, teacher gave us a little social experiment. She said, go home and find out the #1 song the day your parents were born. So most of the kids came back, you know, songs by Nat King Cole, Elvis. My dad, it was Psalm 34 by King David. Good old King David fan. My dad stutters, and everyone always feels sorry for my dad because he stutters, but I actually think it's kind of cool. It builds suspense. Since my dad's so old, he has like no sense of technology, you know? Like last week, I was at work. I told him to fax me a copy of his driver's license, and he told me to fax it back because that was his only copy. And I live with my parents, and my mom wants to put my dad in a convalescent home, but I don't really want to live there. My dad was pretty cheap growing up too. He would never buy us. I remember one time, as a gift, he brought me and my brother a skate. You guys are not hearing me. Not a pair of skates, one skate. He's like, yeah, it's like a mini skateboard. Then I remember too, he's retired too, so he has nothing to do except call me all day. He's like a telemarketer you can't hang up on. And he does this thing now where he'll call me and he'll forget your call. So you just hear him breathing in the background. He's like, and after like 5 minutes, he's like, hello? What, you called me? I make fun of my dad a lot in my comedy. My dad, he's truly there for when I'm down though. You know, like last week I was kind of depressed, so my dad tries to cheer me up by saying, you know what, son, me and your mother, we took out a life insurance policy, so when we die, you're gonna get a lot of money, so hang in there. I'm like, yeah, kind of wish you didn't know that. Before, the thought of my parents dying was devastating. Now I kind of feel like they've had a good run. I remember, you getting whoopings growing up? Anyone else get whoopings growing up? It was crazy though. I remember how your parents would try to talk to you as they were whooping you?
I hated that.
Like, but for me, like I had like the longest whoopings of all time because my dad stuttered. He's like, I told you. I'm like, oh, Dad, please stop. The word's 100. Get this over with and have a job to do. I'm going to diversify some bonds. Thank you guys. You guys are great.